Hey guys, it's your boy, Jared Hewitt, back at it again with another bio video. Today we're talking about invertebrates and vertebrates. Let's get right into it. The snow crab is part of the phylum Arthropoda. What makes these organisms unique is that they have bilateral symmetry, along with two or more cell layers that include their tissue and their organs. They also have a nervous system that includes their brain and their ganglia. Like the Arthropoda organisms, snow crabs have bilateral symmetry. They also have 10 legs that are jointed. They can use these legs to crawl across the sea floor where they live. They also have a central body section that includes their mouth and eyes.
This is a picture of another arthropod.
In its environment, the snow crab eats phytoplankton as a child, and adults will eat mostly anything. They are heterotrophs, so they will eat other invertebrates. The way they reproduce is by both the male and female coming together to fertilize the female's eggs. Once they meet, they will go to shallow waters where the male fertilizes the female's egg. She can carry these fertilized eggs for up to 2 years and can hatch over 10,000 eggs at a time. Pictured here is eggs in a female crab. Some other interesting facts about snow crabs are that they can also be called queen crabs because their legs are smaller than king crabs. Their circulatory fluid is also blue and is also known as hemolymph. The females are very specific when picking their mates, and they can sometimes lose their life in the battle of resisting a mate. The crab is also a zodiac sign for Cancer. So next up on the agenda for this evening is a vertebrate animal that is a bird, and its name is the secretary bird. The secretary bird is part of a phylum called Chordata. This is a very wide, or there are many organisms in this phylum that's part of the kingdom Animalia, and they're vertebrates. It can range from fish to birds to mammals. There are a lot of organisms in this phylum, but some of the key characteristics of these organisms is that they have an inner skeleton with a backbone, and they have 4 appendages. So that can be legs or wings, anything that they can use to move. They also have a mouth with a tongue to digest food. They also have a digestive system inside their body that usually consists of a stomach and organs or intestines that digest the food. They also have skin, but it's usually covered by feathers, scales, or even hair. They also use kidneys, which is an organ that digests their food that will get rid of waste. Like many other organisms in this phylum, the secretary bird has bilateral symmetry. It also has wings that help it to fly, and that's how it really moves around. But it also has 2 legs, so it can also walk on the ground. The secretary bird likes to eat other organisms. It is a heterotroph. It will eat other birds' eggs, like their babies. It could also eat insects, lizards, and it also enjoys eating snakes. The secretary bird lives in the grasslands of the sub-Saharan regions of Africa. It reproduces sexually and hatches eggs to give birth to its young. Other birds of prey, like the osprey, are very similar to the secretary bird in that they eat other organisms such as fish and other eggs. Some other cool facts about the secretary bird are that it's the national emblem of Sudan, and in captivity they can live up to 18 years. So the secretary bird in the San Diego Zoo can live up to 18 years. Another cool fact is that it's also known as the devil's horse. Alright, so now that I have talked about both these organisms, we're going to compare and contrast them. So obviously, one of them is an invertebrate, and the other is a vertebrate. One has 10 legs or appendages. And the other has 2 legs and 2 wings. Obviously, the secretary bird has a inner skeleton, so a backbone. And the snow crab has a shell, kind of hard outer covering. So those are the two differences, or I should say multiple differences of these two organisms. So I came up with 2 more differences, that the snow crab lives in water and the secretary bird lives on land and can fly. Now on to the similarities. Both are heterotrophs, which is that they eat other organisms. So like secretary bird eats snakes and other organisms, and the snow crab will eat phytoplankton and other eggs and stuff like that. And they both lay eggs to give birth to young. So yeah, those are the similarities and differences. It's Jared Hewitt. Hope this video was informative and helpful. Till next time, see ya.